it's nothing. Fuck you thinking. I saw you feeling me across the room. Now let me have you come here. Can we skip the games and the 3-day text? Oh baby, you have got nothing to fear. Do you fuck with me or am I losing it? Trying to make things clear. Let me take you to my place. Just leave the talking to me and open up, you'll see that I wanna take you back to my place. Just take a walk with me so everyone can see us. What if I told you that I knew I'd figure it out without a doubt? I say, so get those eyes on me from across the room. Oh, let me have you come here. Can we skip the games and the 3-day text? Oh baby, you have got nothing to fear. Don't fuck with me or am I losing it? Trying to make things clear. Neutron! Is she for real? I'm looking at you, walking right by me like it's nothing. Fuck you thinking. Let me take you to my place. Just leave the talking to me and open up, you'll see that I wanna take you back to my place. Just take a walk with me so everyone can see us. Let me take you to my place. Let me take finding my past in places I've known to call home. And even if I could recover, I still wouldn't have a reason to stay here. No, I would keep running from who I am now, desperately looking for someone to heal me. Please make yourself appear from the mist. I know I can see you now, I can't refuse. Please make your way out of the dark now. Make me believe that I still have reason to stay here. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on. I'll fall without you, right to the ground beneath the grass I'll lay. My bones will shed the tears I left, leaving the memory we once shared. I'll be the one who says sorry for the life I gave you then. I'll come out the dark now. Make me believe that I still have a reason to stay. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on.
Oh man, am I actually live again? Am I actually doing this thing all over again here with the team? What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Man, I can't tell you how long it's been since I've actually come in to hang out with you here, but I am here. I am alive. We are still doing our thing, man. And we got much more to talk about, team. What is up with everybody? Please do me the favor. Make sure to throw those A's in the chat right now so that I know that you're alive with me. Throw those A's in the chat right now, guys. Go. Let me know that you're alive. Hit it. Man, what is up, team? Yeah. Oh, man, I am, guys, I can't even tell you, man. I'm pumped to be here, right? So while we get the family to start, populating into this channel, I want to just go ahead and give a quick analysis run here to one of my, one of the requests that we have from one of my boys. And then, of course, team, we're going to go ahead and follow up with that magical XRP ticker. So I actually just uploaded a video, right, guys? And that video is covering XRP. It's covering perp. It is covering things like CRCL and things like coin, right? Things that are backed and things that are actually working alongside the crypto, right? So I want you to watch that video, as well as I probably have a little more detail in those there too, right, guys? But yeah, like I said, if it's cool with you guys, we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at one ticker here that is actually a request, right? So we can get the family in here. We'll go ahead and take a look at XRP in the second shot, and then we'll see what's up. So throw your request in, team. Throw your request in. If you have a ticker that you want to get looked at, just like right there, right? What's up, mama? You're looking for Hood, right? HOOD. Look at that, man. Of course we can do it. Of course we can put it in. take a look at that XRP doing its little dance right now. Damn, it's looking okay, right? So yeah, team, if you go ahead and share this video along with your friends and along with your social platform, we'll go ahead and get the whole family in here and see what is up. So I'm going to go ahead and approach the bench as I'm a bit far away from the microphone right now. I am also going to show myself to you. So let's go ahead and just click this thing. Tell me if you hear the little bleep. Tell me in the chat. Throw an A if you hear this. That and this. Did you hear the Throw an A in the chat, team, if you heard those little bleeps right there. Oh, man. We're going to take a look at ticker symbol OKLO before we look at XRP, team. Let's go ahead and get the whole family in here, right? You guys want to take a look at other tickers, just go ahead and request it in the chat, team. I am watching. I'm monitoring you guys. I want to see what's up, right? So no worries whatsoever, team. Let's get this thing going. So you didn't hear that bleep, huh? Oh, so Captain Wrench is telling me that Forex Home live feed to the XRP army. They're feeding this live to them right now. ARCa is getting fed live to that channel. Let's go, bro. How in the heck did you manage that, my brother? That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on by. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to go, to run free, and to go higher and higher, right, guys? Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You know how thankful I am for you, and how much I will do anything in my power to make sure that you guys succeed. Okay, guys? So I want to go ahead and just turn down this little trap music here just a little bit lower so that we can concentrate a little bit on those tickers. Man, Mr. T reminding me. He is reminding me of the very, very essence that we go ahead and ask for in every video, right? Not necessarily every video, but it does help me. It does help me see the participation and the attention that we get from some of the team members, right, guys, and some of the family. So do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor. Hit those ATWs in the chat right now, just like you know. The OGs know what it means. If you know what it means, throw it in the chat right now with a full word and let everyone else put the ATW. Please, guys, go ahead and put it in. Put it in. Get yourselves pumped up. We're gonna look at a couple tickers here, team, but I want to focus on XRP for you guys. I already put up a video, right? I already put up a video for you guys, and I want you to know that I can give you more details in that video. We can breeze by the things here. I want to make sure that you guys know what we're talking about, right? Man. Yeah, that's right, man. Hype the channel, guys. Hype the channel. I am planning, guys, what I am planning to do. There we go. Ralph already knowing that. Look at that, man. Donzie, my OGs, they already know it, man. They already know the all the way. Right, guys? We do that because we want to try to encourage the family members to watch the videos all the way, because I know sometimes these threads can get a little bit complicated, right? But I put them there because I really intend for you to see what I'm seeing. It's my train of thought. I'm not putting a script behind it, guys. I'm just speaking what the charts are saying. And that is honestly how, it's been going for the ArcaBulls, right? So I can't be any more thankful for you guys, except more and more by time and more by likes and subscribe, man. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on in. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Look at XRP running right now, man. I can't wait to get back to this, team. While we fill up the room, let's go ahead and take a look at a ticker here for let's see. Yeah. Okay, we got a ticker. OKLO. We're gonna put it in there. Let's see what's up. Tickers that are affiliated to stocks, too, guys, from crypto, right? Something like Coin, CRCL, even Hood, Bull, all of those are associated in some way due to their holdings. So those are things that we could see for potential plays in the market, man. We got to find the ways to make the money. If you agree, throw an A in the chat. Let's go. Let's go ahead and show myself now, team. Thank you for coming on by. Let's go. No bleeps, right? No bleeps. Thank you, guys. Love you. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right, team. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on by. Love to see you. Some familiar faces already in there. What is up, guys? What is up, Mr. T, Donzi, Ralph? What's up, Captain? Captain Man helping me out with that crazy, crazy, crazy post for the Forex family, right, man? That is absolutely amazing. Use perp to 10x. Let's go, guys. I did cover perp, so that's another one that we can look at. That's it's. Can you tell Cap? Why do you think this is gonna? You know what? I'm already seeing the potentials of it running to freaking a buck. But why? Why do you believe? Tell me why you believe that. Because that's gonna be a fundamental approach. And my approach is gonna be by statistics, mathematics, trend continuation. You know, technicals, which I don't really believe in, but still, they are there. They are there for a reason, right? So if many people believe in it, then we believe in it too, right? So that ARCa's on. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Bunny, I love you. I love you. I love you for putting that there. Of course, guys, please do what she's saying, right? Make sure to share the link, put it on your social platforms, get the family over here. Let's do some analysis threads, as I haven't been here in a while, right, team? I haven't been public live in some time, and it does feel refreshing, right? It does feel good. It makes me feel like I'm myself again, right, team? So I can't wait to get this thing going. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now, actually, while we get this room filled with some more of the family, right? Let's go ahead and put ourselves into OKLO. This is a request from somebody coming in here. So let's blaze by them. Let's blaze them, right? So this is going to be a daily time frame, guys. This is a shooting star formation, right? That shooting star is a candle that looks just like this here. That's typically a bearish outlook. It doesn't have to be bearish, guys, but just know that typically speaking, right, it does actually give you an idea that there could be a potential reversal in. But that's not the only time frame that we're closing, right? There are other aspects to look at when we are trading the markets, right? So for example, like this, your 2-day time frame just started here, right? And look at that. That thing still has 2 days and 22 hours to close. So that means that this just opened, created a little bit of a peekaboo, to that prior bar high. Now this is performing what could be a 50% retrace of the prior bar. You still have a little bit of a gap in here that could be filled, right? All good. But to me, this is speaking specifically bullish. If we're looking for entries on this target, on this ticker, take a look at this, guys. This looks like it's running incredibly hard, right? This would be a potential entry right down here into the areas of 64.19 to 64.97. Heads up with this opening of this buy daily bar, right? This could be a zone that can prevent price action from coming down. So as you come in, guys, know that I'm gonna be covering XRP here in just about. I'm going to cover it here right after this ticker, guys. So let's go ahead and fill the room up before we do that and take a look at some more of your requests. If you have requests, make sure to put them in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, guys. Do everything necessary to help me out, to help the ARCABulls out more specifically. Okay, so since we do have a big old gap over here, guys, there's still that potential, right? If we're looking at some kind of directional opinion, right, then we can see here that daily time frame, sure, it closed and opened ahead of its prior bar's close, so that gives it a little bit of a neutral look. So just heads up with that kind of neutral look, because this is widely known as giving us a little bit of a pullback. So get that pullback in, team. I'm going to say that liquidity bottoms on this could be located right in this pocket here. Okay, so keep some cash before this thing actually capitulates on your face. Okay, these gaps do not have to be filled just yet. They don't. Okay, but they eventually will try to get filled. Okay, if we have upside continuation, because this thing is performing a clean breakout, right? This is literally performing a great breakout from this zone, specifically these down here, right? Look at those, 61.02. I can already see this thing trying to find its balance. Let it run here. I'm seeing just about I think in about a week, 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 days, 84.79 to around 79.89 could be your area target for this. So I think that getting long on this is, as soon as you get that pullback, would be a great idea coming from an entertainer here, right? All right, team. So that is pretty good to go so far. Let me know, right? Let me know once it gets to these targets, and then when it pulls back or whatever, just let me know, and I'll look at it again, and we'll continue it, right? Man, my goodness. Let's see. So a QR code I actually don't have for this, but I will say that I can actually just share with you real quick this link. Please go ahead and take a look in the chat And this is the YouTube link to the live session right now. Going on. So that is it for ticker symbol OKLO. We're getting this room looking pretty good so far, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on by. So if you do have a request for us to look at, let's go ahead and share it here in the chat, guys. Whatever tickers you are curious of, right? Let's see it. We have Fernando. What's up, buddy? What is up? Thank you for coming on by. I see a lot of familiar faces in here. What's up, Justin? Good to see you there too. Man, Mr. T, my boy, Lucky, that my main man coming in here. Lucky, just hold on just a sec. I see that for some reason you have not been promoted, sir. All right. So bro, guys, just make sure to say hi to Lucky. Say hi to Lucky, guys. He is our managing moderator here. And that is, one of the higher positions. Bro, I don't know why I didn't assign it. I'm sorry. Yeah. There you go, guys. Donnie, what is up, dude? So CC Network is possible. Go ahead and share a link. Go ahead and share a ticker with me. And is it actually CC? And are you looking at that as what, Binance? It doesn't matter really. We'll go ahead and select something that does have enough history, so everything will be good from there, okay? So, yeah, guys, as you fill up the tickers that you want to look at, I want to go ahead and take a look at one more here, and I want that to actually be ticker symbol HOOD. Guys, HOOD is another one that has exposure to crypto, right? Right. Dude, you're not the only one that has been looking at Canton? That network. My buddy, what's his name? It's just my buddy Devil Dog. He's been looking at it too, and he's had that long. You're the second person that's mentioning it to me now, so I'm pretty excited that that's coming in. So Canton Network, that's make sure to provide to me, guys, the ticker and also the time frame that you want to look at. Right? We want to. I got you, Dangerous. You're looking at Quant. That's going to be, is that QNT? That's another one that I think, Mr. T, you're a fan of that one too, right? Guys, make sure to put together the ticker, right, so that I can look at it. Tell me the time frame that you want to observe, and I'll go ahead and take and give it the best shot, right? Yeah, boy. Okay, so yeah, as we get the room filled again, and as we get some of those tickers, guys, if you see tickers coming in, any of the moderators, just try to collect them for me as they come in and put them in the chat so that I can see them grouped up, right? As we're getting a lot of speech here, people talking. I love it, team. Thanks for coming on by. So yeah, do them again, guys. If you can go ahead and just shout out your ticker real quick, put them down there so you can make an easier job to some of the mods here. And you know what, Mama, I got you too. All right. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish up here with HOOD that does have exposure, guys. Yeah, put them in just like that, just like the way Ralph just did, right? He put TRX there. Let's go ahead and put them all in, team. For the person that chose Quant, the person that chose, let's see, Canton, the person that chose. I see a few of them there, right? We have a perp in there too. Whatever that is, guys. Whatever that is, just go ahead and share your ticker into the chat right now. And while you do that, let me finish up here with ticker symbol HOOD again, right? Just similarly to the other. Bunny, thank you so much. Similarly to the other formation that we were looking at, this is just that same type of thing, right? HOOD closing its daily time frame with a shooting star right here. So HOOD is for the Robinhood markets, right, guys? They are also trading crypto. They have the exposure to Ethereum as well. So they're influenced by both the crypto side and the equity side. So if both sides are running to the upside, what do you think like something like Webull is going to do for ticker symbol BULL, right? Something like Coin, which are brokers, which would be Coinbase, right? And this would be HOOD for Robinhood. All of these guys would have that common run, and it would show an interesting opportunity for not only just the crypto side, but it would also be crypto-related assets in the stock side. So, at least something that could be secure is a good way to maybe observe it. Okay, guys, I'm not telling you what to do, just giving you an opinion here. All right, so yeah, potential bearish close on this. I honestly think that the bearish close is going to be a little limited here due to the fact that, right, we still have that 2-day time frame to come back down and maybe close or consider closing this gap. There could be a complete closure of this gap. I will say why. Okay, team, we do have a very confluent gap back here into this bi-daily time frame of February of 2026. So absolutely consider this bottom side as an area to maybe get long the asset. Okay, guys. So from here, of course, we have a liquidity pool to express some, to give us some clues too, right? So there is just about another gap into this area down here, right? Look at my mouse, right? Right in that zone there. So that means that there could be a little bit of a liquidity grab there. And I'm talking about not going all the way down into this zone. This could be this right here, this area could be, actually, you know what? I'm going to say a little bit lower, right? Careful, because it could come down to this point right here on that buy daily. Okay. I don't think that we're going to go all the way down there just yet. I don't think we're ready. So I'm going to give you a focused area. Okay. So that would be located at this point at 85.35. All right, guys, here we go. So yeah, guys, gather your tickers, and we'll go ahead and take a look at them right after this here. Okay, team. So yeah, oh man. Yep. I think this is a pretty good place to consider right about here. Okay. So your focus zone 85.35 to 86.85 with a bottom suggestion of around an 81.52, right? So that's those things are looking like, I think that we got a good chance of picking up a pretty nice position here. Okay. So I'm gonna focus this just to about this point right there. Okay. 84.79, 86.85. Pick this up. I don't think we're going to reach that 85.52 team, but if it continues to the upside here, that would be a massive area to pick up some more bulls. So this thing can continue into what it's trying to do. This is literally trying to reclaim structure right up here, team. So I'm looking at, I'm looking at the, after the pullback around the 95.93 into closing this gap finally at 99.58. So $100 on this thing is, it's coming. So yeah, I'm gonna give you that top side just like this. Here you go. This would be more of the macro side into the next. How fast is it moving? $5? Oh man, what? This could be done over. I'm sorry. You can reach almost $100 on this I'd say into the end of the week next week. Should there be still some good news and Trump doesn't say some crazy maniacal thing that'll just send everything to the downside. Right. Right. So yeah. I please just be careful. Guys, don't over lever into these situations, right? Holding positions are a little dangerous right now. I can't tell you not to, I can't tell you to do it. Right. I'm just expressing my personal opinion. It could be a little dangerous to hold these assets overnight, specifically because of the nature of the market and also the tensions out there. I know that we're getting the strait right now kind of open, right? I think some Russian ships just started to cross it. And even though we have managed crossing, all that is cool. You know what I mean? But that can change at any moment, as we've seen before. So keep an eye on that. All right, guys. So yeah, entry conditions could be right down here, team. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot, go ahead and do that now. And I want to take a look at your XRP ticker next. Okay, team. XRP coming up next right now, team. Right now. Let me know. You know what? Without any judgment, I just want to know how many people in here are from the XRP army, whether trading it or holding it long term. Throw an A in the chat so that I know how many people we have in here now from that XRP army. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Hit it. Throw those A's now. Throw them in. Oh man. Really? Is that true? We have a lot of people here, man. Okay. All right. So, like I said, team, right? Like I said, I already put up a thread of analysis on XRP. What I'm going to do here is give you a bit of an opinion on what I talked about on the video. So this would be like an extension, right? Okay, let's open up XRP. Let's hit it. And you know what? Also, we're going to go ahead and shout it out to on X. We're going to say XRP is now. All right, so what are we going to do? Analysis, live analysis now, right? How's that? All right, here we go. We're going to put that massive post. See if we can get some more of the family in here. That's right. That's right. Guys, as you come in, please, it always helps the algorithm, and it absolutely helps. It helps the team, right? To get to get the browse features, right? It'll appear. They're not ready for who you call? Damn, the ARCa boy. Thank you. Lucky, my boy. I really appreciate you, team. So go ahead and take the link for the live here. Share it into your social platforms, guys. Make sure to get the team in here. We're already getting some more people to step in here from the XRP army, right? We're going to look at this ticker next. Let's get it full. Let's bring in the team here so we can get the XRP army. We got to get them to know what the heck is going on here. I have a lot to say, right? But I'm gonna tell you that it's balanced. I'm not gonna take a million years here. I already put the thread, so I know what's going on. And unique opportunities are afoot, right? So that's also something that we have to kind of keep in mind here. Let me refresh this thing because I can't really see the feed. I need to see you. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, team. So let's go ahead and get this moving, right? XRP daily time frame. Pretty good day so far, right, guys? We have just about an hour to closing this day, and that's going to be a very important time. Why? Well, that's because I'm going to turn on the music right now, just a little bit here so we can concentrate a little more, right? There we go. Set the vibe, set the mood. Okay. The reason why I'm saying, team, that there could be a continuation to the upside on the video is specifically because of these momentum bars that we're printing on a daily time frame. They are almost exactly the same, right? So that's showing that this momentum is pretty consistent. And now you're seeing this expansion phase, right? So if you don't know what volatility is, specifically in linear, I will tell you that. Well, first of all, I've coded the damn thing, right? All the indicators that you see in here, I've actually coded myself. So these are the things that, these are some of the products that you get when you join the ArcaBulls trading team. And I would like for you guys to join that too. In fact, I want everybody to come in to the trading team for free, right? Give it a shot. I'm gonna give here about a week or two of access to whoever, right? So I'm gonna give you the link to that team. And let's see if we can get you guys into that team. Okay, just come in, right? We are observing the markets. We are giving targets and all that good stuff. I have algorithms and codes that you can use into your trading view. Some of them which are massively for free, right? So you just go down there into the ABT scripts, copy your code, and make sure to put it in, or just ask me when you get there, and you'll give me your username, and I'll be putting it up for you, right, team? How does that sound? So, guys, actually, you know what? I want to know who wants to come into the trading team for absolutely free for about 2 weeks. Throw an A in the chat, and I'll go ahead and just give you that link. Let me know, team. Let me know. And when you get there, all I need you to do is just tag me, right? Tag me. We're doing free 99. Lucky said it. Okay, that's the code. That's the code right there. Type in free 99 if you would like to get into the team for around 2 weeks, guys. You don't have to do anything other than just show up. That is it. How is that? Let's see what we got here. Throw them in, team. Throw them in. And I'll give you immediate access into that. Hit it. All right, good. Here's your link, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and generate it here for you. Let's see if I can't get it. Let's see if I can get you guys in right now. Free 99. There you go. All right, guys. Click in the link. And yeah, guys, the code is free 99 when you get there, okay? So, of course, we're streaming right now, so I'll go ahead and I'll moderate that when I get to the Discord later. But when you get there, the code, using that link, put the code in the Discord, okay? So go ahead and put in free 99 when you get in there. And I will, then, later on today, I'm going to give you all the access. All right, guys? So use that link. Come on by and see what's up. Okay, so what do you say, team? Let's continue with the XRP or what? We've already gotten a few more people in the chat now. It is feeling healthy and healthy. So, guys, as you come in, please do me that favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, right? Help us get to a browse feature for your YouTube algorithm, right? So here we go, guys. This is what I was explaining to you. Linear volatility, right? Linear volatility is expressed within the bounds of just a 0 point and a 100% point. Think of this as acceleration, right? So when we're contracting, lesser and lesser participants are in, right? So when we're down at this zero area, there's not many people that are buying or selling. It's not an area of interest. But when this starts to continue towards the upside and people are starting to notice that it's continuing, what linear volatility is measuring is simply the participants. It's how many people are starting to buy and sell all at the same time. It's direction neutral. It's only telling us that we're getting more activity, right? So what you want to do is look at something like an RSI or like a stochastic momentum, moving averages, to give you the bias in that direction, right? You'll get that direction bias with the volatility expansion using something like this, which are absolute, guys. It's a little whatever for me to like. I don't really like to do it, right? But whatever. You just go into the trading team and you'll be able to see a lot of these products, right? So these things are things that I personally, make. These are the products that I sell. But this is something that I give completely for free, okay? Volatility is insanely free. The data cells V2 is also free. Come into the team, guys. All right. Anyway, so on the daily time frame, this is what we're getting. Look at that. We're getting an expansion phase, right? So we're getting more participants now with an upside bias. That's exactly what we want to see. This means that if we are looking at this into the 2-day time frame, there's going to be a little less of volatility potentially, right? And a little less of the stochastic momentum showing upside. Because I know that we have some knowledgeable traders in here, and I know that this means overbought, right? So, but we also have the algorithm telling us how many average overbought bars we have. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, right? 3 and like 3.2 or something. The overbought bars on average is 5.18 listed here. So that tells us that we can pretty much overbuy here for a good amount of time. Anyway, so let's go to that buy daily. Buy daily on XRP, it's looking like this now. See, a little bit less, but just exploding here. And that shows that we're now cascading the volatility and momentum and time into the future targets. So 2-day time frame of upside. Watch your 3-day time frame be a little bit lower even still, and maybe even a little bit lower of volatility. Look, right? Let's go to the 4. Look at this, and look at this. So we're already cascading that, guys. This is it's like a ripple, no pun intended. It is like a domino effect. One affects the other. So if you get the 5-minute time frame, right, from an initial push because people started buying like crazy, how big was that push and how much is it affecting to your further time, to your later time? So if it busts right in that 5-minute time frame, and then that thing just travels into the 10-minute, so then you have about a 10-minute average true range bar of upside, because every candle has a life, right? This candle lasts for 4 days. You have candles that last for 1 minute. You have candles that last for 30 seconds. And each and every one of those candles has an average true range. How much can it move up or down from the opening of that candle, from the birth of it? That's where we know. That's how we know. That's how we know how much this can move up. So imagine what we're looking at here. We're looking at a 4-day time frame with already getting that expansion phase, right? So we're accelerating now. So we let go of the gas, right? Coming down, and now we're accelerating as we start to expand. And we're already getting that bias. So your pitch on your plane is pulling back for upside, and you're accelerating towards that upside, right? Very, very simple way to kind of understand volatility and momentum. It gets a little more complicated, sure, right? Take a look at this 5-day. We're in critical contraction. We have a massive upside going. How far are we going up? Right? Look at this. We still have upside even into the weekly. And still upside even into the bi-weekly. So your bi-weekly time frame has an average true range, just to give you an idea, of roughly about 176,896. Stated here on the data cells, right? That's just your current ATR. You have a current ATR top, average true range, and a current ATR low. So this thing is already on its way. So as it reaches that, look at the targets that I provided in the video. Check this out. 176,836, and you're going to notice that I didn't even look. I did not even look at the data cells for the bi-week. I did this by discretion. So discretion and patterns. And I would say the continuation of several time frames. It's showing intangible resistances, historic levels. That's what's telling us, guys. That's what's telling us that we potentially have XRP going into a 176 to maybe even a 180. Okay, so that's just around what I'm looking at, team. If you have any further questions on this, you just let me know. But yeah. And if you, you're right. If you need to know if this thing pulls back like crazy, right? If you need to know if this pulls back like crazy, well, we do have some potentials here due to the timeframes that we're closing. So now, how do I know what's closing or what's opening? Well, that's, we use things like guys, you can check it out if you want, right? It's in the description. It's called Market Scanner Pros. This is using, this is using the ARCa. It's the ARCa XAI platform. Okay, so this is based on my knowledge, based on what I do, based on my characteristics of trading. This has been embedded into this software here, right? So this is telling us now your prior day, right? This was yesterday's session. We're looking at the closure of just a 1 and 2 day. So how are we affected today by that? Now today we're only closing a daily time frame. That's all we're closing. So if the daily time frame is the only thing that we're closing, then that means that by this hour, right, because it's going to be closing an hour, 1 day time frame has a 1 hour expectation for a retrace of 50% of its own bar. So if it did that, then I think that we're probably looking at some pretty good, strategies here, right? Let's go and take a look. Okay, this is the daily time frame of XRP. And we're looking like it retraced, right? How much, how much did it go down today? So if we can measure exactly what the Friday start was, which is right about here, right? So if we're measuring the entire day, your 30 to 50% pullback would have been right around this target here that it's showing at 147,170. And the target is met right here. So we did have a pullback, a 50% retrace. And it's still retracing now that it's on its final hour. Right? So good enough. And also we're building kind of a bull flag here, right? I think we're looking pretty good for an upside continuation soon. Should there be a further pullback, guys? Of course, right? Your tiny time frame formations, we can't ever really depend on those, right? Even if we increase the time frame, we'll notice that it's probably a more traditional bull flag, right? That could be built. So yeah, like here, your 3 hour time frame is looking pretty nice for a retracement starting now. So if this happens, this is also a target that you can acquire. Here you go. I'll tell you like this. You take from the top of the trend to the very bottom of the bull flag like this, and you apply it at the top, just like this right here. Take a look. The target to the upside on the psychological, right? Psychological upside based on this, the formation. It's only the belief that the formation is there. So if everyone sees it, we go. If not enough people see it, we won't really take it into consideration. Those are technicals. Those are technicals. And that's why I don't really, they're popular. People like to see them, so I'll put them out. But the target to the upside is a psychological 154,997. In the video that I put out just a little bit ago, you'll notice that I have a tangible target here at 154,199. Tangible, why? Because I've already matched it to areas that have been used in history, in its trading history before, whether it's last month, whether it was 2 years ago, whatever. It's there. Okay? So now you're getting an understanding of how the market, how market pricing kind of works based on historical, resistances, historical price versus psychological price. So never trust your formation, right? Never trust the formation to be the final target for you. Let real price, let historical moments guide that way for you. All right, team. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, right? I just do what I do. I love trading. And I just share it online with people, right? Guys, actually, you know what? There's a course coming up for live with me. I'm going to do a beginner's one here soon. Email me. Just email me and tell me if you have any interest on that, and we'll talk. Okay, I'll get you guys enrolled. That's ARCABulls@gmail.com. I've already had, over 400 master students. Okay, team? There we go. Okay, so if we have, guys, if you're cool now with XRP, throw an A in the chat if this analysis helped. Let me know if this analysis helped. Also, just tell me what else you want to know. Throw an A in the chat if this analysis helped for the XRP ticker. Throw them. Man, guys, that's amazing. I love it, guys. Just getting perspective, right? Don't enter your trades, guys, at the close of one of those major time frames. You never want to enter your trades at the close of any major time frame. What I mean by that is that while you have a daily close, we already saw that, we're not going to have the other daily closures closing, like the 5-day, weeklies or whatever. But on the software, if we start to look at the end of the week, right? Here are your dates. Monday, April 20th. These time frames are all going to be closing at the same time. So that would be 5 p.m. Pacific time. And on the 21st, all of these time frames are going to be closing in concert. So when the market closes and it reopens, stay out of the market. Okay? That's just a tip. It's just a tip, guys. I only want to give you, it's just because it's what I teach, guys. It's what I teach. I really love teaching, so I can't just do the damn ticker and just shut up, ARCa, and just, move on. It's hard for me to do that because I have you guys here. You guys are with me. And because I have your attention, I feel like it's within my duty to make sure to give you some pretty good information that works for me and obviously for another 400 students too. So if I have you here, I'm going to try to, pour all this knowledge on you in hopes that you end up okay in the market. I know how upsetting it can be sometimes. Okay, guys, I know. So, here I'm going to give you an algorithm based on me, right? Remember, guys, I've literally put in myself into this with the developer. So XRP on a daily bias, right? Using the Market Scanner Pros tool, which, guys, just check it out, right? You read about it. It's in the description below. Is it? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is telling you already a long bias. XRP is already looking for some targets to the upside that we just spoke about. Right? We have a 158. We have a 158 already in the key levels, 168 and 178. So if we go back to the chart just for a little bit, again, I didn't use this, guys. Look at this target here, 158.312. Right, so that's all that I want to tell you. It's just I have confirmation here, even with man, I have confirmation even with directional volatility, everything, man. Look at this. Volatility and direction giving us a bullish bias as well. Guys, let's go. Everything is looking pretty good here for XRP. Nice. All right, this is using the golden egg if you ever use it. Okay, team. So let's go ahead and continue with the analysis and see what's up. No problem. Let me return here to you guys. I want to focus on what you were saying in the chat. So, Bunny, thank you so much. You are something else. So we have Canton, TRX, and Netflix. Okay, cool. So, is the person, the guy, brother, throw an A in the chat if you are the person holding Canton. Let me know who you are. I want to know. I have just a quick little question here for you. I assume that it's a long hold, right? But I can also assume that it could be just a swing trade or whatever. So let me know. Hey, buddy, Donnie, are you looking for for a swing play, or are you going to do this for a multi-year play, or what is the deal here? I'll choose. Let's see. Okay, X could be good. So a long hold. Okay. So yeah, you're holding the actual coin. All right, good deal. Let's look at a team. If you have some tickers for me to look at, go ahead and put them in. Put them in the chat, and I will absolutely look at it for you. Right. So this is. Oh wait. I don't think that's it. Canton Network. All right. So we're gonna look at this. Oh, you know what? We have crypto.com. That's great. At least we can look at it from, at least we can look at this from, what is it? A verified company, and also regulated, right? I mean, they went through some stuff, providing I don't know if you guys remember that, man. They provided, I believe it was an over 100% stake back in 2021 that they got in trouble for. I think that's now that's completely out of the question now, right? So what's your average, brother? Let me know. Are you holding this at a loss, or are you still in the green? Because I got to save you, right? So, but regardless, I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at your more macro time on this, even though it doesn't have that much trading history. But yeah, observing this from this perspective, man, This is already accumulating. I gotta say that formation is a little scary, right? This is introducing to you the possibilities of a pullback. So I'm gonna need you to be ready in case it does that. Okay, buddy. This is what's called an ascending broadening wedge, and the way that that's looked at, it's actually from. I mean, we can do it from this candle here, but I just don't like the way that it's that the pivot is working. I need it to be kind of steep, right? So if we use this one here, then we're using now just around one tiny little one there, right? These are going to be your connectors. So broadening, like as in like a bullhorn, right? Then let's see how we can connect the bottom side to this. I'm going to say that that's the easiest point, but there is also this possibility here too. So let's go ahead and try to connect the bottom side to this formation. Yeah, you know what? I think this is a pretty good consideration just about here, right? So this is introducing to you that broadening formation. It's bearish. Now, bearish by how much, right? It's the take profit on this is usually, and 90% of the time, I would say 70% of the time actually, it's at the genesis of the formation. So this would be the bear play. The bears play this. Right, and they want the downside on this, but it's not to say that it's gonna fall and die. It's just telling you that that's to take profit for the strategy. Okay, bro. So this is where you're going to get some reaccumulation. Now, if we have further downside on this, I don't know why it would do it, right? And I'm going to validate it here for you in just a bit, right? This might actually give us a little bit of a dip into that all-time low. So if we have a 13,608, careful, don't just pick it up there, right? You don't want to do that at that point. You want to make sure that we can validate it as a support and bounce actually from it, all right? So that's just that's the thing here, buddy. The target on that downside, this would be it right here. Look at this. But both the targets, right? Resistance in the immediate short term, it's coming up. I would say that the most confluence is leading towards a 15,510. Not 0.15510 is a pretty great area of resistance. If we resist here, then you have your head and shoulders formation here as the exit strategy, for this for both formations. So you have two formations that perform pretty greatly. Okay, so I'm going to give you that target there as well. Should it have a little bit of a liquidity grab to the upside? Let's take a look at what that can be without hurting the potentials. The weight of this is probably what could be your liquid grab. Okay, be careful as it reaches these tops. Okay, don't start longing at this point because people are likely going to start selling. Okay, all right, buddy. So this is moving just about 1 cent. You're looking at a 2 cent drop, maybe 3 cents. No, 2 cent. If we get up into this area here, yeah, it'll take maybe I'd say a few days. All right, and then you can kill it. All right, so yeah, let's add QNT and H bar, no problem. So the next on the list, guys, we have TRX. What is TRX? Grim, I got you, buddy. No big deal. I got you there. All right, so let's take care of that list. What is TRX? Throw an A in the chat if you're a TRX. That's a stock. Is that gold? Nice. You got it, Donnie. I got you, buddy. No problem at all, guys. If you have some tickers that you need to take a look at, go ahead and put them in the chat. And as you come in, team, do me a favor, please. Hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out incredibly here, right? For the browse features coming up. Okay. Oh, man. Let's go. What? This is an obvious play. You kidding me? Let's do it. This thing already has two formations, man. This is a broadening one. Let's go, man. Can we see it from a larger time? That's the real question here. It feels like it wants to invalidate the crap out of, oh man, yep. Here we go, buddy. This is you got multiple formations here giving you the potentials of continuation. Not only that, is that if you're looking at this structurally, right, just the way that price action tends to behave normally, right? This is your base down here, right? So you break out of this base, but you have this downside. Why? You have the downside because you broke out of these areas without any consideration. So typically speaking, Captain, what does that mean? So typically speaking, if you break out of this without, wondering what the crap happened to any of this, you'll typically get you pull back, right, to validate. So once you validate supports, you can then continue. But again, as you break out of this area, this is this zone, right? Do we have anything in history for this? Like back. Let's see. I was on the bi-hourly time frame there. Yeah, this has a lot of history, man. Let's go. Okay, now I want to see if it's ever been that low. Goodness gracious. Yeah, okay. See the bottom of this area here? That's testing around this point. But I got to say that this still has some upside to go before it considers to come back to test a more important area. I know that we're within these areas here. That's all good. But all this upside here, specifically from this bull flag into the upside, we didn't give any consideration to a couple other levels. And I would say it would be near the opening, the ICO, right over here. So you're looking at this top side, right? This top side and this here. So heads up. There's still a pullback to be looked at on TRX. I don't know why. All right, so let's go ahead and just put it in there like this. There we go. The liquid bottom for you would be located at this point here. I'm not sure that it's going to reach that low, honestly, at 55 cents. But this is an area that probably should be considered, okay? All right. Now, the downside that you're expecting here, or that you're looking at, it's still okay. But like I said, we still have to try to maybe get in here. Have to is a strong word too. We don't have to do nothing. If gold continues to the upside like it has with silver, then this is likely to just create a bull flag here in a macro and continue upward. Let's see if we can find that bull flag, right? It could be a 3-week one. It also could be a 4-week. Let's see. Man, this is looking... Oh, whoa. That's a hint. That is a hint right there. Hang on. Wow. All right, check it out. This is your 3-month bar, right? Still has 2 months and 13 days to close. This is already performing the 50% retrace of the prior bar. So if this thing starts to accumulate, then this will likely continue to the upside on the momentum that it already had from the initial time frames. So let's see, let's take a look at the, 2-month, it would be weekly. Okay, so the weekly time frame is already kind of giving us that upside. This was your trend. This is your pullback here, reaccumulation, back test to these points here, maybe here. That's your entry. Let's see. If this pulls back, which I think it probably will, this is your area. I'm going to give you one at this point here, and this can prevent price from getting into there. 142, right? This area here, 139 to 135. So wait for price action to kind of, come in there and just wait for it. Okay. Wait for it. Don't enter, because there's still this gap here that it has psychological effects everywhere. Okay. So if we're covering the gap, I'm taking you into a longer time frame now. So if you want to play this for months, if you want to play this for, a while, then wait for an entry at 114 to 124. And your focus is going to be right at 120. Okay, wait for those. Now, bouncing from this area here is, that's very likely a pretty nice short-term play. 135 or 139 could very easily bounce all the way back to 42, or even the closing of this, the top of this bar here at 144. Short-term, using some options, crazy. Right? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Phoenix. Nice, buddy. All right. So we're going to have to add Ondo into that too, right? All right. So yeah, and we still have QNT and H-bar to take a look at. Nice, guys. Okay, so now for the last of the equities, I think we have a Netflix coming up. Let's look at that. Thank you, Bunny. You're the best. That's incredible. NFLX. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. What's up? Man, I know that I've been hearing some pretty cool stuff about this ticker too. Yeah, boy. Okay, now, the same treatment here, except on equities, right? We're going to take a look at H-bar, Ondo. We got a few of them coming up, team. Make sure to hit that like button. Help me out, all right? Let's see. So, going to the Market Scanner Pros. Let's go ahead and click on the terminal, right? Now, any equity at this point, right? We're going to look at NFLX. So we'll go ahead and load and see what time frames we're closing, or we closed. Actually, that's going to be as today. 1 day, weekly, 3-week, 5-week, and 15-week. That can already tell us that we have some direction to consider. Now, the behavior of candles typically does what's like this. Look, so if you have one candle printing, just like this, right? This is your candle finished, right? And your new candle, say for example, it opened around here, right? And this thing dipped and continued to the downside. So this candle, now that it closed, would try to reach. Let's put an imaginary. I'm gonna have to make these candles bigger here, right? Like this. Imagine that this thing has an imaginary downside. So this would not start its retrace right away when it opens a new bar. It's not like that. typically what it does is that the new bar would open up wherever it does. Right? Let's just say that it opened up here. Right? So it would likely go down and meet the prior bar's low. Test the support or near supports anywhere. That's like a peekaboo. That's why I say that. Right? Then this would retrace to 30 to 50% its prior bar. So as it does this, should there be an important area, you'll already know the target to the upside that you're going to meet. Right? So let's just say that this area was right here. And that's because we had another wick from this candle, this one here, that also was there. So that gives you the possibilities of resisting just at about this point, which is near the 50% of your prior bar. So now naturally you're looking at this resistance and seeing what else we have to the upside. Is there something more important? Either the closing and opening valuation of this? Yeah. Is there something in the middle? Maybe. That's how you know where it's going and how it can with a higher probability. All right. So now that you kind of know that, right? Let's just get it out of the way. Look at what's happening here with the weekly close of Netflix. So we have that bar, right? Coming all the way down here. But we have these two that are opening and closing really near, close to each other. These targets here are also potentials, but which one is confluent to what? What you're looking for is rhyming, right? So here we go. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the possibilities of getting ourselves a long entry from where do you think? Look, it's already drawn there. So I'm looking at a retrace back into the zone. Liquidity bottom 94.20. Continuation to the upside would be anywhere in this area, right? We have a little bit of a zone here that can give us trouble. But overall, I think we're coming back down. 95, 96.15 right in there. And we're then going to continue towards this upside. Careful. Careful, though, because this is a bearish formation. So should there be any drop, and if there is, then let's look historically what can hold back. This zone can hold back, and I'll tell you why. Look at that resistance at the blue line, that turquoise line. It's responsible for all this. So if price action comes back down into near those areas, it's likely that it'll bounce in here, just like it did at this point. So now you're looking at a bull flag, right? Break out of the bull flag. We never paid attention to this here. So we come back, validate that midpoint, and potentially continue. We have the closing of a 3-week time frame too. Let's see that bar. Oh my goodness. It's an inverted hammer. So if that's the case, this is potentially retracing to its 50%, right? So check it out. 50% of that 3-week that we just closed, it's upside. $100. Naturally. So pull back a little bit, get that entry, continue towards the upside on the retrace of mathematical probabilities. So many of those timeframes close just like that. There's a 60 to 70% chance that you'll get a 30 to 50% retrace of the prior bar. I know that's a bunch of words. Replay it, you'll understand it. All right, team? So yeah, the plan is still on. I think this comes back to reaccumulate right around that 96. Continue to the upside on this. I think that we'd be reaching the $100 target. It's moving $4. I'd say 3 days. Maybe Wednesday into Thursday. I think you'll be up there. So yeah, Netflix looking good. Man, oh man. Oh, what? Thank you, Bunny. You are the best. Let's go ahead and click on that next ticker. That's going to be QNT, right? So tell me, man, who asked for the QNT? Come up. QNT, there's going to be quant, right? Let's do crypto. I assume it's crypto. All right, so let's see. I think I can do, are you doing short-term trades or are you holding this? Right, because we could do, yeah, that's right. I told them that too. Whoever asked for the QNT ticker, I mentioned that. I mean, I could do Kraken. Low key, I could. Unless you're trading in short term, right? Yeah. So this could be okay. Just saying it at the moment. I love it. Team, look at this. Look at this. Look at this here. Why? Okay. I'm super thirsty, damn it. Now, if the person holding UNT could come up, let me know. Let me just reach right over here to get my water bottle, man, because I am parched. Hold on, team. Hold on. Literally just a few seconds. Oh, man. You want to know what's coming up, team? What's coming up? I'm drinking water right now. I'm super parched. What's coming up is actually, one of the lectures that it's a segment. It's called the Scalpers Market, and they're gonna be, we have a session coming up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Man, Craig, that's right, buddy. I only see you in the comments, man. How cool is this, bro? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you here, brother. Always been supportive of ARCa from way back in the GTII days. No, man. Yes, absolutely, dude. I remember, man. I remember. That's years, man. That's years. Thanks, bro. Thanks so much for sticking around and for supporting. It means a lot to me. But what I was saying, bro, is that we're going to have they're going into their week, I think it's week 8-3. And I was going to ask, right? I was going to ask you guys if you want that to be a public lecture for, just a one shot. Throw an A in the chat if you would like for me to stream live the the Scalpers Market lecture for today, which is going to be in just about 2 hours from now. It's 6:30 p.m. Pacific. It is 4:39 p.m. Pacific time right now, guys. Throw an A in the chat if you would like for me to stream that live on YouTube publicly for you guys to see what that's like, what one of the lectures is like with me live. It's not like a pre-recorded anything, right? It's a real lecture with the students in there. So go ahead, team. Throw an A in the chat if you would like me to stream that publicly and not be private. Throw an A, throw an A, throw an A, throw an A, or else I'll just keep it private. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let me know, team. Let me know. I need more attention. Salmora, I love it. No, I'll certainly do it. But I want more people to see if they want it too, because I promise, guys, it's usually a private private event. So I want to share it with you guys, but only if we get some more people to watch it, right? Let me know, team. Throw an A in the chat if you would like to see that. Hit it, hit it. Craig catching the gains on snap. Let's go, man. Yes, that was I'm trying to show a little more of what I actually do within the trading team, right, guys? So you see videos that I post up all the time. It's like, USDT, BTC, XRP, right? That's not actually what I trade. It's actually what's being requested the most of, right? So I put those videos out because people need help, right? But when I trade, guys, we trade anything and anything. I'm focusing on a lot on equity futures, So again, team, already. Oh man, you guys are putting that attention in there. I love it, guys. I love it. Thank you so much. I want to know that everybody's with me, guys. If you want for me to throw that live publicly today, please go ahead and share an A with me, and I promise I will do it. We're getting close to that number, that threshold. Hit it, team. Let me know, please. Hit it. Throw an A if you'd like for me to stream the Market Scalpers Week 8-2 live with my students today. We'll put it on YouTube so that you guys can also interact. Let me know. Throw that A in the chat. Absolutely amazing, team. Absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and stream that, guys. You may miss it, Craig. I understand, my brother. It's coming up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. It's about 4:40 p.m. Pacific right now. I'm just about done filling my face up with water, right? We've been talking straight for an hour. So we're going to rip through the next tickers, guys. We're going to rip through them. Right? I just want to make sure that I can give you guys some knowledge. I was just telling everybody here just before this, right? I was like, man, well, I have your attention here. I want to teach you. But what if I actually show you a freaking real lecture? And that's on short-term trading, guys. I love it. You have to add BTC into this? My bro, I got you. Of course. Remember, team, that I already put up a video covering XRP, covering perp, covering coin, CRCL, right? All those tickers in there for you to take a look at. We uploaded it just about, I would say, an hour ago, just right before I went live. So let's take that last sip of water here, team, and let's go ahead and get QNT out of the way. Let's go, team. Thank you, everybody, for coming on by. Hit that like button, subscribe. Please do everything to help us out, to get browse features, to get the algorithm to freaking say yes, ARCa. I couldn't have asked for a better group, man. I couldn't have asked for it. Let's restart this camera here because for some reason it froze. I want to show you me. If I do the live at that time, maybe, my brother. Today is Friday, right? I'm doing it right now because my son had a school trip, and he's with his mom, right? So I didn't have anything else to do. Well, I could have gone to my brother's house, right, for his preparation for his baby shower tomorrow. But I decided to stay with the team. I decided to come on live because I haven't been on like public live like this for a while. And I felt that it could have been a good opportunity to share whatever knowledge you need for the tickers that you're holding. So that's why I'm here, guys. If you remember my lives from back in the day, I always meant to help you guys, to give you a perspective that not many other traders can give you. And that perspective is actually done through the short bias that I actually have. I was taught from my mentor to be a short bias trader without even knowing that I was trained to be short, right? So that offered me a very, very unique opportunity into understanding how to protect ourselves against some of those moves that the bears can trick you with. So I'm here to display to you how to protect yourselves against the bear thesis. Of course, it's not perfect. No one is a perfect trader. But if we understand how to manage that, then we could be successful traders together. Right, team? Let's go ahead. Take a look at ticker symbol QNT and see what's up. All right. For the immediate short term, actually, we want to go ahead and take a look at a couple other things here too, right? Let's see. QNT. Let's go ahead and load it up. Wait. Let's do it like this. There we go. Now I'm taking a look, right? Taking a look at the terminal within the Market Scanner Pro's tool. And yeah, today, of course, nothing. Let's go ahead and see what we're closing or what we closed the prior day. We just did the 1 day and the 2 day. Perfect. Right? Now let's see at the end of the week. Yeah, we got some major closures coming in. And that's going to give us something. That's going to give us something. Okay, team? All right. Let's see. 3 week, 5 week, 15 week. We still have time for more upside. That's insane, dude. Nice. Prior day 1 and 2, we already took care of that. Only 1 day closure today. Ooh, man, it's gonna be a wild ride. I can already see the continuation of upside into crypto here over the weekend. Oh my goodness. Let's go. This is your daily time frame here, already retraced past its 50% zone, right? So this is likely to start decompressing here just a little bit. So I'm gonna end up here. A quick question, actually. Oh, Grim, I love you, buddy. Dude, that's really nice of you to say. Here's a quick question. Whoever is holding QNT, is this for a short-term play or is this for a long-term play? I think. Did you say no? The people for RTX was a long-term. So this is a QNT crypto, right? This is something that a lot of people have been kind of observing here. We looked for entry here just around just a few days, maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago or something, right? We suggested potential entries within this area here. It absolutely happened, and we bounced from there. The targets to the upside are almost met. We're looking at an 81.27 to about an 84.19. This is kind of an expensive. Ticker, right? So here we go, guys. I'm gonna give you something that not many people can see, right? Number one, we have what could be your cup and handle formation here, right? It can be done in many ways. This is, we could do it without any regression here. It feels like it could be just straight up like this, right? It could be also in this, from this top side as well. It's confluent, but I'd rather do the smaller target. There is this target to kind of observe, right? Here you go. The top side that we're looking for on this is roughly around $91. Very nice. Now, here's another one. Check this out. And I'm going to show you guys how to structure this, okay? Look at this. Check this out. There is also another cup and handle here. This big one, right? So if we are considering that, my goodness, this thing feels like it's going to rocket ship, right? So you put, you can observe this thing kind of like this, right? You can just extend this thing down here. You can see that you have that curvature right there, right? You can take another one here, put that thing all the way up there. And you can see that this would be the structure of your cup and handle formation, right? Insane. You're long there? Okay. So this is not just a short-term hold. We're doing this for a good while. Okay. So now you can see the workings of two independent cup and handles, right? I hate the formation. I dislike cup and handles so much. All right. Good enough. Now, you also could see a head and shoulders here, but luckily for us, this invalidated it. Yes. Next. Here is also what's next. This area down here, actually specifically down in this zone, I'm going to go ahead and try to connect it like this. Right? This is your ascending triangle built on a downside. This has been changing its direction and its bias over the last few years. This is bullish. Okay? So this means that we have an upside target based on all of these formations, and they're all bullish. How insane is that? Right? So I think we have a unique opportunity on this. Okay, let me increase the time frame just a little bit more and see if I can't introduce you to something even bigger. Okay, now I'm going to get everything out of the way. I don't care. Remove it all. It doesn't matter. This macro formation is the one that you probably are going to like. We are looking at the workings of a descending broadening wedge. This formation has about an 80% strike rate. So it's got a great batting average. When the S&P 500 was, down like $50 ago, I drew this. I put it together for the team. I said, guys, the market for some reason, it's gonna rip $50. And it did, using this formation here. Let me connect the dots, right? I'm looking at a connector point here. connector point. But you know, let's go ahead and just see if we can clear that up a little bit. Right, we have these two in here, this one in here, connected to that. There are many ways that you can connect it. Your bottom side it's all good. Now, typically speaking, the exit strategy is something that we want for this. Yeah, brother, you know what? I'm going to try to rush through this so I can get to that Zcash. All right, buddy? Buddy, I got you. The exit strategy for this team is usually an inverse head and shoulders, and we do have that here. Okay? Perfect. This is not only an inverse head and shoulders, though, right? If we pick out just a little bit of a larger time frame, then you're going to notice here within maybe I would say a 5-day or a 4-day. Let me see the 5-day. You can see the workings of your bull flag right here. Right? So now you have, this is called a multi-phase or a bullish multi-phase formation team. Let's go down to a 4-day. Your 5-day time frame, I believe, is giving you the better structure here for your inverse head and shoulders. There are many ways to observe it. It's all good. We're not going to use the outlier. We won't use that. Okay. So now let's get the target. So if we're looking at this in this fashion, I dislike that we're doing this regression like this. And I really don't like that we would have to use the second shoulder. So I'm going to have to use this regression. Okay. And in a smaller time frame, I have a toggle that would be connected to this, so then I could meet more of them. I would say the first one met first. The red one, I'll show you which one. This one here to connect to this. We can use this one to connect to this one, but we want more touches. And yes, it is in an angle. It can be done. All right, so let's go ahead and get the upside target for this. This is your target for your quant ticker on psychological basis, right? Hard target on this, I would say. Let me put it like that and just open up a large time frame. Let me see how confluent this is going to be. Hang on. This is a natural resistance that's going to happen first in the immediate short term. Yeah, targets to the upside are coming up. But if we're going to meet somewhere, this one area here can prevent price action from getting to the very top. Hang on. Your psychological target is not bad. I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. Your focus is 96.65. Hang on. And let me know when it hits. Okay? Come into the ArcaBulls trading team and let me know when it hits. Wow. You serious? Damn. It's a perfectly distributed 50% area. So these are your zones, man. You're going towards this upside here over, how fast are you moving? $3. Damn. Give it 2 weeks. I think about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, you'll be up into the 90s into $100. And here is the other detail. Just for you. You're going to like this one. I think we were on a buy daily, maybe. Yeah, but whatever time frame it is that we found it in is cool. This is your take profit target. The genesis of the formation. Right here. Like I said, this thing has about an 80% strike rate in achieving its target. It's gonna take some time, but this is where you're going. All right. Of course, do not ever put certainty into these things. These are based on probabilities. Okay, buddy? So yeah, very, 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 very good choice on your ticker. And let's go ahead and put this just like this. That's your take profit, right? These are the targets that I'm seeing here. Just so that you're aware, right? Resistances. These resistances are very powerful. You got to look for them. You got to look for them in the larger time frame. Okay. So very, very good deal here on ticker symbol QNT. Should you have a pullback? Yeah, of course. This zone here is an obvious one. So let's just go ahead and put this at, let's see historically if it does have any more confluence. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Entry condition 75.99. Ooh, we have a major pivot there. 72.92. With a focus. We have a focus too. Hang on. Nothing back there, right? Nothing. There you are. There it is. 71.49. This is that focus area. It might be soon actually. Yeah, heads up. Crypto has some upside here, but it likely will decompress soon. Okay, buddy. So that's about it for ticker symbol QNT. Man, let's go. Underrated. It is? Okay, cool. Yo, it's the ISO, right, Mr. T. That's right. You were telling me. Oh, Bunny, you're the best. What? You do not have to be here. You are amazing. Look at her, man. Look at her. Thank you so much, Mama. You're really incredible. All right, so let's rip, guys. I already know through the eyes of XRP what H bar BTC. I don't know about Ondo. I think I've looked at it before. Let's go ahead and take a look at H bar. How many people in here support H bar? Let me know. And also for the person that is looking at H bar or holding H bar, what's your take on it? Long term or short term? Are we doing swing trades? Are we doing day trades? Are we doing investment play? Let me know. Let me know. Hit those likes, subscribe, team, but let me know if we have any supporters here. Yes, C10, my buddy. Yeah, man, I had to come in and feel normal again, dude. So if we have any H-bar holders or supporters, please go ahead and throw an A in the chat right now. Let me know, team. Let me know. Hit him. Damn, really? Man, okay, so you guys are absolutely checking this out, huh? So H-bar is ISO as well, right? So H-bar would potentially be within the Ripple movement. I don't know a lot about that, guys, but I know the charts, right? So H-bar XLM, I assume. Is there an XDC? Right? AUDD is another one? Oh, it runs on the H-bar network. Wow, so that's correct me if I'm wrong. It's H-bar Hedera. Is that what it is? Now, guys, know for a fact that I don't really follow the fundamentals of it. I follow statistics, I follow mathematics, I follow algorithms. Oh, thank you, Abe. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So from me, you're not getting from me the fundamentals side of anything, right, guys? You're getting the statistical side, the mathematical probability side, the side that would be algorithmically based. That's what I do, team, and it's still right. It's worked very, very, very much, and it also helps a lot of people. So let's see. So Craig is saying I was on H bar. Let's see, but bailed because of the heavy trend down. Now exclusively in XRP. Good deal. You coming on Discord? Hold on, buddy. I'm not on Discord right now. I'm on YouTube. And actually, I offered to the team, right? I offered to everybody here that I would be putting together the Scalpers Market live stream that's going to be happening in an hour and 29 minutes from now, live on YouTube. Right? And a lot of people said yes to that. So that's making me feel pretty good. All right. So if we have any new members here, or everybody, remind me, team. Go ahead and take a quick second here and show me an A in the chat if you would like that stream live. It's private, it's live, but I'm gonna do it public on YouTube. The lecture with the Scalpers Market students starting at 6:30. Throw an A if you would like to see that live publicly on YouTube, team. Let me know. Let me know. Hit them. Bro, man, that's awesome, buddy. Thank you so much for saying that. Salmora315 saying he's absolutely loving this. Currently swing trading Perpetual Protocol and Layer 3. Very cool stuff, man. Yeah, definitely a lot of volatility within Layer 3. Not to say that, your Layer 2s or original or OGs aren't moving, right? But still very cool for you to consider that stuff there, right? So I assume you're also doing AI, right? Some of that stuff moving right now. I know utility based is always doing its thing. What I haven't really kept up with is things like the old school Gala, right? Or kept up with the gaming cryptos, which I'm sure at some point, I think honestly, guys, we could be seeing the altcoin season come in soon. So I don't know if you already heard my my massive shout, but I'm seeing a specific potential for 108,000 Bitcoin, 108,800 Bitcoin potential. If the conditions continue as they are, then trend and volatility, momentum, everything is suggesting the continuation into a bigger and a bigger target. So which their team that won't be too far away. At those targets, should there be a pullback from the 108 area and this thing retraces all the way down to the 80s, that could be the start of your altcoin season. The distribution of BTC distributing into your micro caps, dumpster, distributing into your small caps for a second wave, distributing into your mid caps, into your large, and all over again. Right? So heads up, team, heads up. Your large caps right now, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those should start reaccumulation here pretty soon. We're getting signals for continuation here on HBAR. This, I can already see what the trend is going to be based on the XRP chart. They're not running in tandem. It's just that they're set up in a very similar stance. So let's go ahead and continue our analysis here with HBAR. Let's go ahead and get it done. Get it done. Get her done. You have everybody in? All right. 3-day time frame on this, 23 hours and 54 minutes to close. Looking huge. Look at that freaking candle. Okay, let's see the day. All right. We have the new daily open, guys. We made it together to the close and reopen of your new day. Chilling like Flynn. Okay. Well, it's giving us, guys, this candle, right? The candle that you're seeing here. I'm not going to let you off the hook. I'm not going to let you off the hook on this, right? You're going to have to see it. You need to know this, especially if you're not going to be in the scalpers market and the scalpers market lecture, right? Or your trading assets or whatever. I just want you to know. I need to protect you here. Okay. When a candle prints like this, there's a neutral color. The way that it chooses, this is the birth of a candle. A candle literally starts like this. Its life is literally this. Right when it starts its time frame. The way that it chooses its color is the direction that it goes. Green up, red down. But the opening always stays where it is. Right? The wick tells you where it's been. That's the history of it. So that thing went up all the way to that point, and it went all the way to this point here, and ended up closing right at the area that you see right in the middle, right? Right there. So this is called a spinning top doji. This is an indecision candle. Think of it as a tie between the bears and the bulls. There's no direction bias on this just yet. That doesn't mean we can't tell what can happen, because the immediate short term may give us some insight into that, right? So let's go ahead and see what we have. Look, you can see the births of candles all over the place. See these? They didn't choose direction is because no one was buying or selling during that moment. It was a liquid. It's okay. But that's what happens when no one buys. Okay, team? Okay, so the formation on this appears to be a little bit on the bearish side, but it has a long way to continue to be bearish. Hang on. Let's see the other time frames and see how this thing is behaving. Wow. Let's see. So we've been dropping here for the last few minutes just to okay, good. I'll give you that bias in just a sec. There you are. Yeah, okay. This does have some time to resolve, okay? It's going to take a bit to resolve. But you're observing here a pretty bullish formation now that I can see it. And I'll show you what it is. This is called a right angle, or an ascending right angled broadening wedge. Okay? And the way you can tell that is actually using your trend lines in this fashion, okay? So let me just go ahead and see if I can't connect every dot here to not to its perfection, but to some degree, considering the angles, right? So something like this here is what you're looking at with a flat bottom, right? So let's go ahead and get that flat bottom in there. Just like this here, okay? This formation at the bottom of a trend is a bullish formation. This, however, is a bearish formation. If we are touching down into an area of high liquidity, it would be at this point here and also the gap. This is about to present a bear trap, okay? H-bar likely upside, and the bears don't even know this is coming. These are the downside targets here. Careful. Careful, careful. The reason why I'm saying this here is not only because it's confluent to this side here, right? It is also because from this very bottom side, 9 cents, this thing ripped and ripped and ripped all the way, that 9 flat to 9359. So that has a huge psychological potential. Okay? Now that's guys, here's the warning though. Here is the warning. This is a 5-minute time frame formation. It's got too much distortion. It's got a lot of grain in it. So this can absolutely fail too. Okay? The larger the time frame when you put your formation in, the better. Okay? So I need you to be ready for that. Downside targets. I'm going to go ahead and just, I got to give them to you. Let's see. This would be set around, this is a regressive bottom. Okay? So what I mean by that is that it's likely going to be something like this here, to where your regression reaches this bottom side, and then you would experience a bounce. That bounce is going to determine everything. Okay? So the way you take that target from your top side and the center of that head and shoulders, right? Just like this, apply it to the center of your right hand shoulder, and this is your downside target. Is it confluent with anything? Absolutely. It's confluent with this bottom side. Very, very heavy supports there. And if it has continuation, more than likely, this can reach a little bit of a, of a support bottom right around there. 863. So that's not 0.08, not 0.08, or I'm going to just tell you like this, 8,863, 8,876. Okay? This, I would not enter. I would not enter any trade here just yet. And the reason why I wouldn't enter is because you're at a split. Okay? this might go really bearish. This split right here is this. This is what I'm talking about. Between this zone, you have two areas of trading. Resistance here, bottom support here, and resistance on top. You're resisting from your 50. So if you're resisting from the 50% zone, then you might have an actual drop here to test your bottom side of the 50. One more thing. You gotta, bro, this is a bear play too. Okay? So, yeah, are you okay if I delete all that? I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing out of the way completely, right? Or you know what? I could just do this because I know somebody's gonna ask me anyway. So I'm gonna put it like this. And I'm gonna create a group, right? And kind of just mute that. This is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous here. The formation that you have being built here with an exit strategy that's stupidly big has a high probability of failure. I gave you the bull side. Now I got to give you the bear side. And the bear side may take precedence. Okay? Almost there. There it is. Okay, buddy. Here it goes. This formation, I'm gonna work on the angles here. Hold on just a sec. Let me get my data cells out of the way. I need more real estate here. Okay, let me work on the angle. Likely. Hang on, if I use this, ooh, that's what it did. Wow, what trickery, man! This is elaborate as hell. Wow, my goodness. Yeah, there's a couple ways to see this, right? You have a bunch of fake outs. These are bull traps. Someone knew that this would be performing in this fashion, right? So someone, I don't know, it feels like a group, maybe a group, whales, something. I don't know. Yeah, you do have a couple perspectives here. I'm gonna keep the top one, and I want to make this bottom one here extremely thin. Okay, now that we have this, the bullhorn, right, for H bar, bro. This is I almost feel like right away telling you to get out, right? Because this might actually happen. Let me make sure you're not validating too, bro. My goodness. Goodness gracious, dude. You touched the support already too. Hold on. Guys, if you are risk on H bar, please watch out. Hold on. Almost there. It looks like it's going to be maybe a 30-minute play now. Hold on. I'm almost there for you, buddy. If I have confluence like that, oof, yeah. Okay, I already like that. Let me revise the top one in a smaller time frame. I promise you that I'm being detailed, brother, because now I'm seeing something really, really big on this. Oh, you could start at the same place. Okay. Good God, buddy. It's almost unreal how like this thing is, it's about to, you might get a bear trap for the immediate short term. Yeah, I did see the downside, brother, on BTC too. Okay, this is a bearish formation, and your take profit target is 8496. Okay, just to give you that real quick. Hold on, I know you can't see it. I'll do this here so you can see what I'm drawing. Sorry, guys. This is the profit target here. And that would be, yeah. Here we go. Let me put this here for you. Careful, careful, careful. Within the next day or so, H bar has a massive potential to drop. There is the Head and Shoulders prep, right? That is a very, very high performer, of course. And I'm just going to use the average here, right? I'm not going to use regression on this. The target to the downside for your Head and Shoulders. And heads up, there's still another one. Tangible targets would lead. I want to take, yeah, I think it would be more, I'm going to give you a zone. I need a move here, right, guys? Because we have class in about an hour. But remember, we're going to do it live on YouTube. This is your first target to the downside. What prevents it from coming down would be around this point here. And I can already see that there is something else that would lead us to this target first of 8982. It's a tiny zone. There it is. Oh, crap. That one is stronger. But no, I can't. Hang on. There you go. Oh, it is connecting. This is going to be one of your first targets to the downside. And the reason I can tell is because you also have a dead cat bounce here. The way we validate is the volume. Let's go ahead and take a look at volume. We should be seeing declining volume into this upside, ascending volume into the downside. It might not be distributed here correctly within a 10. It might be a 15 or something. It might even be a 20, right? But let's take a look. We're going to open up the volume profile. And let's see how it's doing. It's down here. You see how it gets small as I approach? Hang on. Okay, it does have it here. In reality, I guess in reality it would be from here. So if it did have this curve here, right? Let me kind of show you here. This would be declining to this point here. So imagine this as the decline, right, into this area right here. So now you would have inclining volume to meet this U from this point, but down here into the upside. So it technically does have it, team. Let me show you. And the way I can show you that, hold on. Is through your let me remove one of them. This. So you have this like U shape in here. You have one-offs all the time, guys. Okay, so this U shape presents a validation of a dead cat bounce. Okay. Right. I'm starting to worry for H bar now. Your bottom side for the dead cat bounce is here. No way. Guys, if you're in this, this has so many formations that is leading to just too many. Okay, here's another head and shoulders here, and this is also another dead cat bounce. Bro, what is happening? Something. Oh, that's the one that's taking it to those blue targets. Get out of here. Look, top of the dead cat bounce to the bottom candle. Now, if that candle is ignored, dude, what? If that candle is ignored because it's an outlier, we could take that consideration and put it from this point here, and that's leading right into these two, both the targets. Good God. All right, and now finally, this one. This is the bigger of your dead cat bounce. And you're coming down to a target that's, this point here. 89.14. Guys, this feels like it's going to start doing it fairly soon. Let me see. Let me validate a little more. Okay. How long do we have for this? 15 seconds? That's a red bar. You also, man. Okay, so yeah, you're continuing to the downside here in a 5-minute time frame, closing in 1 minute, very likely. 10-minute time frame, down continuation. 20. What I'm looking for is expansion with downside biases on this, on stochastics, right, guys? Yeah, Lucky. Buddy, I think this is setting itself up for something messed up. 20, 30. Okay, we have 30 confirmed downside. 1 hour time frame expanding with downside. 2 hour time frame downside consideration is starting to expand. Is going to cross over the moving average on volatility. Downside 3 hours, 4 hours downside, 6 hour downside, 8 hour downside with expansion, massive expansion with the turn, guys. 11 minutes. No, this is the 12. We just started the new 12 hour and it's starting its downside now. Holy crap. Daily time frame. That has a kink. There we go. 2 days of downside. You still have a day. You still have a day to close this. This is likely dropping. And you are looking at a downside here. Current ATR low of 84.51. My downside and lowest target for you, where do you think it was? Liquidity grab. And. Your broadening wedge target, 84.96. Damn. It is psychologically backed and statistically backed, mathematically backed. Get out of HBAR for now, team. Reaccumulation periods can start possibly at the 84.96. Please be careful. Please be super careful, guys. Everything is pointing to the downside on this. Any situation, any news, of course, can turn this thing around. I get it, okay? Man. All right, team. Guys, I'm gonna. Team, I apologize, right? But remember, I'm gonna come back here. We're gonna be streaming the scalpers market live. Okay, it's a private, class for short-term traders, and I have the students come in, right, in a whole separate Discord. So what I'm gonna do is stream this next lecture coming up. Completely live, and it's based on pattern execution. So it's funny because we're focusing on patterns here. We might use HBAR for this, okay? So if anything, team, make sure to reach out to me if you are interested into any of the courses that are coming up. I do them live. You're with me the whole time, right? ARCABulls@gmail.com. And if you want to get your hands onto that Market Scanner Pros, do me a favor and make sure to hit the terminal there, right? This is how we're doing the time confluence. You get the complete breakdown of whatever ticker you want using Golden Egg. Many, many things in here, many amenities, guys, for you to use. It is real-time price. You know, we've been approved by the NASDAQ markets, and we're using CoinGecko for the immediate short. All right, team. I love you all very much. You're very welcome, Bunny, and thank you, Mama, for all of your help. That I couldn't have done it without you. Okay, I love you, team. I love you, team, so much, and I'll catch you in the Scalpers Market lecture here in just literally 1 hour. Okay, guys, I gotta give my voice a little bit of a rest here. We've been streaming for hours and hours and hours. I think it might have been 8 hours or something. All right. So, Alex, Mama, good to see you there. But team, thank you for everything. Thank you for everything, and we'll see you soon, okay? You guys be careful out there. Don't over-lever into your positions, even though it sounds super, super, super. Like what is it? Even though it sounds like really likely, there's always a change that can happen there. All right? But remember, team, come on by. We're going to be live right here in 1 hour, okay? I love you, team. I apologize I couldn't get through everything, guys. But I promise you I'm going to try to come back live more and more and more now. I did announce that I was going to do this. Okay? Peace, team. We'll talk here very, very soon. Very Barry, Jerry, Scary Larry. Later. Peace, guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day, but I'll catch you in an hour here. I love you.